So, hello. We're going to start our sign language class. Some of you know some signs. Some of you don't. We've got Miss Luna back here who's brand new, so that's good. I want y'all to watch me. Okay? Watch me. She's not going to talk.
House.
Car.
Garage.
Did you understand my story? Who thinks they understood what I said?
Most of it. I think most of it. Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat it or you got it? Tell me, you want me to repeat it or we good? Y'all are quiet.
Okay, what's the sign for?
You better ask them and see. Don't just take their word for it. Okay, so tell it again.
Remote. Okay. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. One more explanation this time. So did you understand that the second time around we got it? Did we come to a consensus?
That's today?
Yeah, this morning. This morning. In the rain.
Oh, man.
We're going to tag team this class. And the reason that we did that is because an important part of this class is to train your eyes. Because we are very lazy with our eyes. We kind of just, oh, hands are moving, ha-ha, and not really using our eyes to pick up the story. So he will open with stories and tell you different things that have happened to force you to use your eyes to get the story, okay? And he's also very helpful and explains, gives you some real good cues. So that's why, because we're going to be, in this class, we're going to be training your eyes and making you move your hands, okay? So you can't just sit there and you can't write it on paper. You're going to have to. Yes. I also want to incorporate body language, and I think you guys can learn to use gestures and body language. It might be awkward at first. It's very comfortable for me. Okay? All right? Yeah. For the moment. Then some of these, they don't know the alphabet, so you're just going to teach them. I'm really stricter. Hello there. Okay. What's this?
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Hello. Can everybody do it? I want to see everybody do it. Okay. There you go. Hello.
Does it matter which hand? No.
No.
Oh,
Hey! On Facebook, FB is Facebook. I'll watch different videos and such. And there'll be an audience, and somebody will come on stage and say, no. If it's just you and I, one hand, one time is enough. You don't have to do the grand hello. Good morning. Come on, y'all. Let me see those hands. Good morning. Don't just use your lips. Good. Okay. Good morning. Good afternoon. That's right. Okay. Hold your hand at your elbow. Good afternoon. It's like goodbye kind of, but it's not goodbye. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, right? Excuse me. Okay. And good night. Good night. You're going to bed. Yeah, you're going to bed. Good night. Bedtime. Tell the little ones, good night. Good night. Okay. So we have good morning, good afternoon, and good night. How are you? Right. How are you? How? You. How are you? And your standard response is fine. So use the 5 hand to make your fine. Okay? Just fine. Fine.
But you want to say it with happy face, because otherwise you're like, yeah, he's fine. Fine.
Yeah, you can smile fine.
Fine.
Another option is okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. You can answer any way you want to answer it.
It's bad.
Okay.
Like you're doing the number 2, but put a thumb between it. 2? Yeah. That's what I'm
Or you don't have to say okay. Just say I'm fine.
I would prefer to work the left and do it
Right,
right.
Randy says thumbs up works. Thumbs up
Thumbs up.
or thumbs down. Thumbs down, you know. Fine. Okay.
I've noticed different motions with your hand, like thank you and good look the same. Is that? No.
Okay, well, thank you should just go out, and it's really on their face, too. You're going to see their lips and go, thank you, and then good, it has, it's like good, and thank you. It's different.
Okay.
So a little bit of lip reading needed as well. But thank you usually goes straight out. Good goes down into the hand, or sometimes it doesn't, but it goes down. Thank you goes forward, out. Yes, thank you. Happy to see you. Happy, your hands go up. Happy.
Oh,
You know, with your middle fingers. Your middle fingers are your feel fingers. Happy to see you. Happy see you. Happy to see you. And don't just say happy see you. It's happy to see you. That's what it is. That's the phrase. That's the concept. You know this.
See you later.
See you later. Very good. See you later. See you later.
You like that. I like that.
Do it all together.
What's that? Bye. You know that. You're used to it. Wait, it's the same in sign language as it is for y'all. Bye, bye, bye. Feel. That's good. I don't know where you're going. He's looking at my notes going, oh, what you going? Okay, this is the sign for feel. Middle finger goes up. Feel. It's your middle finger that touches and it goes up. And so much of that is going to be on your face and the way you move your body. And you can feel sick. Let me think. You can feel tired. And see how your shoulders are down. You feel lousy. Okay, all right. Feel double fine. That's two fines. You know, you feel fine or really fine. You feel tired. Tired. Tired is the handshake. That works too, Miss Luna. That works. That works. Yeah. Kind of feel a little bit. Yes. Yes. Lousy. That's a 3. And the thumb comes from your nose and it just goes down like you're just throwing it down. Feel lousy. What does this look like? Okay, hold on. Do it again, but just from his facial expression, what does this look like? Yeah, all right. I'm all right. Kind of, fair to middling. Where does that stand? I don't know. It's all right. It's all right.
And I don't have to make a connection for
Yeah, and sometimes you can.
Sometimes you can't.
You just can't. Right.
What
does that look like?
Ball.
No, watch his face. We're still talking emotions
Okay.
and that kind of thing, but watch his face. What type of emotion is that? It's a happy, it's a positive, it's a, what word are you wanting? Okay, good. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's like, oh, palms out. Woohoo! It's this, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, back to stick. You can do stick with one hand or two.
Middle.
Yes, ma'am. Middle finger. Right. Middle finger. Stick. Feeling stick. Yes. I mean, you can put it on your face. You can really open the mouth. You can be sick. You use two hands and your whole body hunches over. You're really sick.
I feel like a headache and a stomach ache.
Right. Just show. Okay. So are y'all with me on those? Do those make sense to you? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And we talked about this a little while ago. What's that? Thank you. Thank you goes out. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Great, you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
The response to thank you is you're welcome.
Go out
And bring it to you. Thank you goes out. Welcome brings it to you. It's kind of like taking that bow. You know, you're welcome. You're welcome. You don't have to bow.
No bowing.
No bow. It's just
How about it?
Please, please, open hand, please. Please go. Please help me, please. Yes. So we're good there. Okay. What? Does anybody know that? I heard it. Give me the money.
Amy.
Nobody.
Free.
I know what your one of those HGTV shows where the guy's always doing his money out like that. Yeah, paying the bills. But this is not what I'm trying to teach you. This is excuse me. Excuse me. If two people are standing and having a conversation, okay, and somebody wants to go through, you know, they say, excuse me, and walk on through. Do not do this, please. You got to show it. You got to show it. We're talking. Okay, you see two people standing there. Don't do this, please. Don't do that. There's no need to do that. We can see the half a second that it takes for you to sign, excuse me, and walk through, and we can continue the conversation. Yeah, I see people do that. They duck down and try to go under, and I feel like doing that when I'm walking in between y'all talking. I'm going to walk through it, and I'm going to duck down and put some fingers in your ears or something. It's like, no, just go on through. Go on through. It's okay.
Terrible.
Okay, I've gone through some basics. I want to review what we've done so far, okay? Hello. Hands up. Everybody's hands up. Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good night.
How are you?
How are you? Right, how are you? You can answer with fine, or what are some other answers? Okay. Happy, sick, thumbs up. Yeah, not so good. Okay.
I'm wonderful.
Great, I'm wonderful. Okay. Happy to see you.
See you later.
See you later. Right. See you later. That's an L. Use the L, okay? Use the L handshake for the letter L.
Later for L for later.
Yes.
Just like that. Later.
Later. Later. Goes forward because that's future tense. See you later. Bye. I don't do the little hand. I don't know how to say that. I don't do this handshake for bye. That's what you guys learn when you're starting out. I say bye like that. So just say yeah. And now we're going to do some emotions or feelings. Fine. Sick. And he's done this one a few times. That's his, like, super fine. I'm real good, you know. Things are good. Tired, right. And you do that with your shoulders down. Lousy, you do slumped over. Listen to me.
It's not going to be nice.
You know, that's a different look. There you go. But you say, "Oh, excuse me. My nose is running," and you go. You can do that.
You broke my miss.
Okay, what's that? All right. Wonderful, great. Thank you.
Please.
You all are doing good. You're signing well. Yeah. Okay. There are a lot of deaf people and hard of hearing people in America and in our world. And I was telling him I had intended to look up some numbers, so to throw you numbers. Don't have. There's a lot. You can't tell by looking that a person can't hear, right? And so we kind of miss when people don't hear us. But there is such a mission field for deaf people within the church. A friend of mine did some research last year and said that there were found 40 congregations of the church in the United States that said they had a deaf ministry. That's not one per state. And when you have, maybe 4 in Alabama, or some of these states that, like Tennessee has several, then there's just huge swaths of places where deaf people are not hearing the gospel at all. So that really has encouraged us to want to kind of get in there and do what we can do, because we've been kind of isolated and just hanging low for all these years, and now it's time for us to really pick up and assume our responsibility. And that's why we're thrilled that we're filming the interpreted services now and sending that out there. And people are starting to know about that and to watch that. And Randy is very motivated to teach y'all some signs, so if and when deaf people walk through the door, we can greet them. That's why we want to start with greetings, so that we can greet people when they come in the door. And then we'll learn more vocabulary so we can actually have conversations with them. And sometimes your conversation may never be anything beyond, but at least they're not being ignored. We don't want to ignore anybody, period. But that sign language, that's the one thing I think that scares a lot of people. And I don't know, because I don't have that experience growing up. I've never been scared of deaf people. But I think a lot of people are at least reluctant. I don't know how to talk to you, so I'm just going to pretend you're not there, kind of thing. So we want to just kind of help you guys feel more comfortable with signing and that kind of thing. So that's the rationale. We're thrilled that you come, that you have an interest And we really want to see y'all push through and continue on because it's fun. It's fun. He's a cool guy. People love to talk to him more than they talk to me. I stand there and wait while he talks to everybody about everything, and I'm just like, so he knows. When I was younger, I attended Roebuck Parkway Church, which is in Birmingham. We had a deaf congregation at that time of about 15 deaf people who worshiped there. So that would be Sunday mornings. Wednesday nights, we would all come together for devotional after services. And the deaf people would stay and talk. And we'd keep the building open, just staying talking. Everybody else is long gone, and we'd stay for an hour after services. They've locked the doors, and but we stayed inside and just talked, and it was just the way we did it. Yeah. I remember Steve Watson and I staying and talking out there long after people had left. And their wives. Maybe. It's a good thing we liked each other. It was all right. So, okay. Now, wanted to start easy because we didn't know today if we would have a lot of first-timers coming in. So what we're going to do is, what are we doing?
Meeting.
Yes. He and I are going to meet, and then y'all are going to meet, and you're going to talk to each other like you're meeting, okay? Okay. Mm-hmm. Right now. You're going to meet me? Okay. Let's see, what else do we know? Okay, now we're getting into, we haven't planned this. I'm too, he bought me a new car. Mm-hmm. He did. Okay, we have lived a little bit. Okay, now, storytelling. Meet or come up here. Yeah, come up here. We need volunteers to come up and meet. Taylor and Jen. Is that Jen? Okay. See, we added because Randy asked me what's up. And I said, okay, well, I got to have a story with the what's up. You know?
So that was a fictional story.
Yes. Okay. Make you work for it. Okay. That's it. Okay, one thing I want to do is go back a minute and talk about, let me call it the right thing, Christian Camp for the Deaf. I'm not saying it right. Christian Camp for the Deaf, right. was held in Gunnersville for many years, but has now moved to the Ocoee. I can't spell that word either. But it's been the 4th year. This will be our 4th year to meet out there, and that's really enjoyable. We have an all-deaf group with occasionally a hearing child, but all-deaf group, and be an opportunity for you to meet people. You can contact me or you can contact Francis's dad. Frank is the director. But it goes Sunday through Friday, and it's a pleasure to pick it this year. It's different. Frank didn't exactly expect it to work out this way, but they've actually decided to join the National Deaf Workshop, Christian Workers with the Deaf, with the camp. So it's all going to be held that week, but of course the camp can only accommodate 62 people, so it'll be a smaller workshop. Last year's workshop was in Lubbock, Texas, and they had 110 people go to that. So it won't be able to be as big this year. I actually met Francis at a national workshop, and then we had 400 people there who were working with the deaf in the church. And so we've lost a lot of people. I think we've had some key missionaries pass away. We've had people leave the church. And so that has really become a smaller endeavor. And then they've already made plans, I think, for Arizona to host the 2017 workshop. It'd be great to host it here one day, but that would be out, long time out. So that's another reason I'm encouraging you to learn some sign language in case we do, have something here. But if you meet deaf people, you have a way to communicate with them. Okay. All right. I don't know. Not about camper workshop. That was good. How are we on time? Okay. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yes, yes. Okay, Sherry. Sherry, that's right, Sherry. Come on up. And who can I pick on? Kim. Very good. Expression match. That's good. How sweet. And you're okay, that kind of looked pretty good. Just straight up. You're welcome. How about, there you go. There you go. See you later. Okay.
We didn't do yes. We didn't do yes.
Three words in,
Okay, what's
right?
I'm better.
Okay.
Yes.
Met. Finish. We met. Mm-hmm. Met. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I'm going to get Tracy. Tracy, I'm sorry, I've been calling you the wrong name all this time. I don't know. Okay, well that's more feminine, so yeah.
Whatever she wants to be.
I know, you get to pick.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Well, I know it won't come.
Yeah.
And no, you're not invisible, no.
And Tracy. Not Tracy.
She's not.
There you go. I thought you were going to sign something.
No.
You could.
Excuse me, I'll sign that.
Excuse me. You do that? Did you teach that?
What's that?
Oh, you didn't teach it. That's why nobody's using it. Okay. Okay, sorry.
I know it.
I was trying to get you out there quickly. There you go. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Oh,
you.
that's nice.
Uh-huh.
Or
Nice.
something else.
I guess it's not nice to meet you,
Nice
but
to meet you.
Randy's trying to feed you something, Trace. Oh, throw something at you.
start over.
He said, ask Rob where he works, and Rob is not spelling where he works. Where he works.
Still call it.
Okay, Rob, saying to you,
About you, where you work. Oh, he's really making your work. Tracy works at St. Louis.
Computer.
Computers, right, computers. Okay.
See you later.
Let's see, can we get Barbara, and Miss Luna, do you want to come up?
No.
Okay, then how about you, Bailey? All right. This is like breaking the ice. This is getting you used to moving your hands and talking. Okay.
Better move in a little bit. Move in a little bit.
Yeah, we got that. There you go. We're going to direct you a little bit. Good, what, afternoon? Good afternoon? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, good. Very good. Uh-huh. How are you? Good. And David? Later. There you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes, it is. So, okay.
Freeze.
Well, thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, but
That's the sign. Is
yes,
what you-
that is the sign. But if you want to call me pretty, I'll take it. Oh. Any questions? This is like open question. Okay, hang on before you ask questions. Whoop.
Where do you work?
Okay, all right, okay. Before you ask me questions, let me teach you this. Nice to meet you.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Meet.
Meet. Your fingers are people. So then they meet. You. Okay, and keep in mind that your people face each other, all right? They can't, they meet each other by looking, they approach each other, they look at each other, okay? They face each other. You don't want your people facing the wrong way. Okay. And Rob asked me, where do I work? I work at Qualitest. Qualitest Pharmaceuticals. That's a big word. I can't spell that word, but that's a big one. Okay. I'm a setup technician. Okay, tech. We make tablets, and they have to weigh a certain weight. They have to be come out the press a certain way. So I work on the compression machines. If there's ever an issue, I'm the one who goes around and fixes the machines so that they make the pills properly. I've been doing that for the last couple of months because I'm still in the training aspect of it, and then when I become qualified, which should be very soon, then I'll be able to, and that's what I'll be doing. I'm the only deaf person at the plant, but I will tell you there are two people who sign really very well out there. One person who works weekends, but I don't work weekends, I work during the week, Monday through Wednesday or Monday through Thursday, depending on the week. So there are some people who sign very well. Sometimes when I work overtime, that's a weekend shift, so I get to work with the person who knows signs. I have to teach the people on weekend shifts some signs too, so when I go over there, we can communicate. One thing that surprised me was last Saturday, I worked with the person who knows some signs, and I'm going to say within one shift, they learned 45 to 50 words. I was blown away. And went home, and then the next Saturday, the next week, I met up with them on Friday, and they'd only forgotten 2 of all the words that we'd taught, that we'd gone through. So that was really cool. I like to see that. This person wanting to move to work the same shift I do, but, that's an HR thing, and yeah. So, is that all? Do we have time for it? Got a minute or so. We have not decided how long this class should run. We're thinking maybe either 2 months or 3 months and then take a break and then come back. I mean, we could do this every Sunday, but there'll be a point where there's only 3 of us in the room. I mean, that's just the way it happens. So we have not decided that. How interested are y'all in doing this? And would you like to see this a 3-month class as opposed to a 2-month class? Or, I mean, we're not going to get our feelings hurt if you say today was enough. We don't ever want. I don't think they'll say that. That's why. 3 months? Yeah, we have a 3. We have some 3s. And it's being recorded. And I'm saying to the recording, please come to class. We want to see you here, okay? But one thing that I'm going to ask you, you can find out from Rob how to access this recording. Randy does not want it put out on Facebook like, ooh, watch Randy teach us sign language. He's very shy. I don't know. This is new to me. This is totally new to me. But he's like, I don't want it on YouTube. So, for individual viewing only, okay? Not for selling or sharing. Okay, so we will be back next week. We'll meet the Sunday of Lads to Leaders. Because are you going to Lads? You're not going to be able to make it. So we will meet that Sunday of Lads. We'll look at the calendar, and by next week we'll give you a better schedule of how long classes will run. Glad to have every one of you here. Get some other folks, bring them in too. And did you have a question?
Can we meet on Wednesdays, like for a review?
Randy works Wednesday nights, so he's never here on Wednesday nights.
Okay. So we can practice on you.
You can practice on me if you want. I'm right now going to say that I'm not really interested in teaching a formal class on Wednesday nights, simply because I'm involved with the ladies class and I help teach occasionally there.
That's why the video will be out there for you to review.
So we'll have that. But practicing with each other is the only way you're going to learn. I mean, if you come here 45 minutes a week and you sit there and you watch and then you leave, and then next week you come back 45 minutes and you watch and you leave, you're not going to learn. Just like you got to lift your hands, you got to raise your hands, you got to train your eyes.
Got to talk to Randy.
Maybe meet you. That's right. Okay, so we're good. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.